Alright, so I'm at the park. This is going to be a video about why I stopped trading my mechanical system or mechanical model. And the reason why I even stopped approaching trading in that way, and I prefer to be more of a discretionary trader. So let's get right into it. I have my notes right here on my phone. And actually there are a photo of my journal. So I lost my AirPods. I'm angry. I need to find my AirPod case. It's somewhere in this park area, so we're gonna go do another lap. But yeah. All right, F it. Let's keep going. I'm gonna keep the video rolling even while I'm letting the wind hit y'all. It didn't fit my trading style. So what I mean by that is, like, every time I was trading the mechanical model, I was I just felt like I wasn't taking enough trades. I felt like I wasn't really following like my own intuition. I was just trading off of a system, setting rules, and that does work. That does work. I still even use the same approach, but more of a discretion approach to it. But you can't see me, right? It just didn't fit my trading style. I wanted to trade more frequently. I wanted to trade at least 3 to 4 times a week, if I'm being truly honest. But I know that isn't healthy. I know 1 to 2 trades per day is good, but 3 to 4 trades a week isn't healthy. But I'm still trying to like decrease it to like where we have only A+ setups we're taking on a weekly basis. And yeah, like, it just didn't fit my trading style. I don't like how you have to wait for certain things to happen and then eventually go down to another section or another set of rules that has to be, again, followed and confirmed, and then eventually you can go take the trade. I didn't like that. I didn't like the way it was just structured, in my honest opinion. That's what it felt like. It felt like I was just brain dead, bro, and I was just following a certain pattern. It felt like I was pattern trading, and I just wasn't really using any intuition, any knowledge, any skills or experience that I've formed in the market previously, So that's kind of what happened there. And then eventually limited my knowledge and experience. So this is another thing, like, once you're trading mechanically, you limit your knowledge and experience when it comes to trading. Because again, you're following a set rules, certain plans. You're not really using your own intuition, your own knowledge, experience, technical analysis, and the concepts that you've learned. You're just following a set of rules and approach, and that's all you're doing. And I didn't like that. I prefer not to trade like that at all, even though I still use certain rule-based systems, but I'm not relying on them, If they're not there, of course, we have other things to fall back upon, and other things we can use as confluences to fit in for the other ones if they're not there, But there's still rule-based approach. You're not just instantly, like, go in the market freestyling, It doesn't work like that. I know you can, but it's just not really my approach. I'm not there yet with the knowledge and experience. I feel like I've developed, but I'm not at a advanced level. I feel like I'm at an experience level, an intermediate level, but I'm not experience where, like, it's super advanced, like, I'm super advanced. I can read the charts without even drawing anything on it, and catch 100 pips, And then the next one is copy and paste doesn't always work, but same thing can also be said for other things, like, if you're not copy and pasting, that may not work, you're not going to see results or success. You're not going to be able to replicate it because you had a one-time hit, you know what I'm saying? So copy and paste doesn't always work. The markets change, cycles change. There's seasonal tendencies, like, the market moves differently during certain periods. So if you're trying to trade a mechanical approach and you're losing and you're having a losing streak, market changes is not always going to move and have clean price action. So your model isn't always going to work. It's going to be certain months you might lose more than you usually intend to, and that's how it is sometimes if you're trading mechanically. So that's another thing. And again, mechanically, I just didn't feel like I was learning much from the market. So that's kind of what happened there. And I just felt like I wasn't growing in my experience. And then eventually I just decided to cut it off. And that was pretty much really it. She's moving. The way she works, the way she walks, the way she talks. But yeah, like I was saying, most mechanical traders aren't able to read the market as well as the people that are just using discretion. I think discretion also builds a higher intuition inside of, trading, simply because you're understanding what you're doing wrong. If you're simply trading a mechanical strategy, you're not really able to, like, distinguish your losses, even if you follow your rules, because there's still nothing to fall back upon. All you can say is, oh, I wasn't following my rules to the best of my ability, or it just wasn't the best trading experience or day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can, like, make so many excuses if you're trading mechanically,
as to why the setup doesn't work. But the pros, of course, there's always pros. But one pro that I've always remembered from trading a mechanical system is you always have a take profit. You always have a set objective that you can rely upon, and you also always have, once you have your rules and everything playing out in your favor, you're also gonna have pretty much. The damn Mustang distracted me, bruh. It sounds so nasty. But yeah, you're also gonna have a lot more confidence whenever you do take a setup and you see like your model present itself for the mechanical strategy. It's gonna be very, very, very high probability, simply because you already know what it looks like and you already have experience trading it. Just wait. But yeah, and that's basically really it, bro. There's not much else I can say about a mechanical trading strategy, whatever. You know, if you're trading that, you're trading it. If you're not, then you're not. It is what it is, boohoo. I just prefer to trade discretionary because I feel like I'm able to learn more. I'm able to become more advanced. And again, I've been in the market for about to be, you know, close to 3 years trading in 2026. I started in 2023 learning ICT concepts. 2022, I was trading still, but I wouldn't even say I was trading. You know, I was trading supply and demand, support and resistance. I was trading options. I didn't even know what the hell I was doing in the market. But yeah, it's been a long road, been a long ride, and you know, we're only learning and developing. And now I feel like I'm there. I feel like I have that breakthrough point where I'm close. You know, I've traded mechanically all last year. You know, time frame aligning, using all those confluences like SMTs, internal arrays, targeting external arrays. I was switching between the market maker models, doing this and that. You know, I've been through it all to the point where now, like, I just need to create certain rules and like use my discretion to be flexible and trade everything. You know, combine it all together, be flexible, trade it all, have some rules in place to not have stupid losses, you know, where we're just trading against the trend and we're doing some bullshit like that. So yeah, that's pretty much really it.